Welcome to your Alaska Cruise Ultimate Packing Guide. In this video, you'll learn the essential items to take on your 7-day Alaska cruise for the best cruise experience while avoiding overpacking. We'll quickly cover the average weather in the Inside Passage of Alaska, what layers to pack and not to pack based on the season you'll be there, and then discuss each item to take on your cruise. See the video's description for a packing list. If you find this video helpful, please give it a like and thank you for doing that as it's really appreciated. Let's get started. Weather. Here are the average weather temperatures in Fahrenheit and Celsius for the Inside Passage of Alaska by season. It can rain at any time in Alaska because the Inside Passage is actually surrounded by a rainforest called the Tongass National Forest. The sun has strong UV rays in Alaska, even during cold or cloudy weather, making it easy to get sunburn. How to pack by season. Now that we know the average temperatures in Alaska, it's helpful to consider if you're from a colder or warmer region of the world and how you personally feel comfortable dressing at these temperatures. This great chart from travelalaska.com shows suggested layers of clothing per season. For example, shorts are not recommended for spring, but they are recommended for summer and even fall. As another example, a winter coat is only recommended for winter when few cruise lines travel. Keeping in mind that you can adapt your packing for weather, seasons, and your personal preference, let's now talk about all of the essentials for your Alaska cruise. Luggage. One checked bag per person is enough to hold all of the essentials for an Alaskan cruise. One carry-on per person is simply too small for everything you'll need, while taking 2 checked bags would be considered overpacking in most cases. I needed a new luggage tag for the airline, so I purchased this leather one. In addition to having a luggage tag for the airport, you'll also need a luggage tag for your cruise. This luggage tag will be mailed to you by your cruise line, or you can print it out at home. The one sent to you at home might be able to be attached directly to your bag, as it might have adhesive like a sticker. If you print your luggage tag out at home, you'll need to purchase a luggage tag holder. To protect my cruise line luggage tag, I purchased a larger plastic tag to keep it dry, safe, and easy to handle. Lanyard for key card. Many cruise lines have key cards, which is a card the size of a credit card that is used to enter your cabin, exit and enter the ship at ports, and check in for restaurants, among other uses such as paying for purchases made on board. The key card is used so often that your cruise experience will be better if it's readily available. While you can keep the card in your wallet, using a lanyard which hangs around your neck is the most convenient option for your cruise. I will link some options for lanyards in the description below. Princess Cruise Line has a medallion instead of a key card. The cruise line provides a complimentary lanyard. You can purchase different accessories to hold the medallion if you wish. Sun protection. To avoid sunburning your skin, including your scalp, it's important to wear sunscreen and a brimmed hat in Alaska. During my Alaskan cruise, I used Badger Sport Mineral Sunscreen, which has an SPF of 40 and a good rating from EWG.org, which rates sunscreen safety. For lip balm with sunscreen, I use Burt's Bees. I also wore this brimmed waterproof hat. It's comfortable to wear and easy to pack as it can be folded and still keep its shape. The hat has a tie so that it won't be blown off in windy conditions. Glasses. To protect your eyes from the sun, pack dark sunglasses that have UV protection. Polarized glasses are the best choice to protect your eyes against strong UV rays being reflected from water, ice, and snow. Layered clothing. There are 3 clothing layers for Alaska: the base layer, the insulating layer, and the outer layer. Let's talk about each one and recommended items to pack. The base layer. The base layer is the layer closest to your skin that should be moisture wicking. The base layer is optional for an Alaskan cruise. The base layer can be thermals or a t-shirt and light pants or leggings. Wool or wool blend base layers are best because wool is naturally moisture wicking and tends not to help create odor, unlike polyester. The insulating layer. The insulating layer is your main outfit exclusive of your jacket or rain gear. Taking thin cool layers and thin warm layers are ideal because they will take up less space in your luggage. In addition, wearing thinner clothing is more comfortable than bulky clothing. Let's talk about options for insulating layers. Take at least 3 pairs of pants for a 7-day cruise. Some good choices for pants include jeans, khakis, joggers, and convertible pants that can be zipped off to become shorts. Short sleeve shirts are great to wear under long sleeve shirts and sweaters. Thin, long sleeve shirts are ideal as an insulating layer. For my summer cruise, this is the layer I needed the most but had the least of, as sweaters were too hot for me to wear at times, while a long sleeve shirt was perfect. Pack at least 3 to 4 long sleeve shirts for your 7-day Alaska cruise. An alternative to a long sleeve shirt is this long sleeve zip-up jacket. Local Alaskans like to wear puffer vests with a long sleeve shirt underneath, and I enjoyed wearing this as well on my cruise. Zip-up mock-neck fleece sweaters are also great for Alaska, and I wore a couple of zip-up sweaters during my trip. I decided to invest in two Patagonia sweaters for Alaska. I brought this blue Better Sweater style 1/4 zip from Patagonia, which is very warm, and this nice mauve R1 Air zip neck sweater from Patagonia. It's perfect for Alaska because it has built-in venting with small openings in the fabric that allow you to stay warm without getting too hot as you walk or hike outdoors. I also bought this beautiful and warm fleece zip sweater on Amazon for Alaska that was recommended by another YouTuber. It's a great lower cost option for Alaska. Sweatshirt hoodies are also a great sweater option for Alaska. You'll need no more than 3 sweaters for your Alaskan cruise, as you can rewear them. Outer layer and rain gear. Let's talk about the outer layer, which is the outermost clothing layer that should protect you from cold, wind, and rain. I recommend creating an entire waterproof layer from head to toe for your outdoor layer, so you don't have to pack a cumbersome umbrella or poncho. Choose a rainproof jacket or puffer jacket for your cruise. A thin, windproof, breathable, and waterproof jacket is best. Make sure your jacket has a hood that can be tied or cinched to keep out cold and rain. Bring at least 2 pairs of waterproof pants. I like nylon best as it seems to be less hot and more breathable than polyester, but polyester can work as well, especially for the colder months. Both nylon and polyester are materials that are UV protective, which is an added bonus. Waterproof shoes are a must in Alaska. Make sure your shoes are waterproof and not just water resistant. Making sure your feet stay dry will give you a better cruise experience. It's very important to break your shoes in before coming to Alaska by taking a long hike or walk. Take a comfortable pair of shoes for walking around your cruise ship. For my pair of comfortable walking shoes, I chose to bring these blue Keds. Wool socks are best to take on your Alaska cruise, even in the summer, as they are naturally moisture wicking and adjust to be cool or warm depending on what you need. You'll need a waterproof backpack to keep your extra layers and supplies dry on your excursions. I love this waterproof backpack that I used during my Alaska trip. It's super lightweight at only 4.4 ounces, yet it's strong and sturdy. The straps are very comfortable. The backpack has this nice bluish green teal color, and it can hold many items. The backpack works great as a carry-on for the airport. It also works great for holding your essentials on embarkation day and disembarkation day for your cruise. A snow hat or beanie is recommended for fall and optional for other seasons. For colder months, I recommend warm waterproof gloves. I like these ones that are waterproof and have faux fur from Isotoner. For warmer months, I recommend these lightweight UV gloves to keep your hands dry, and they have an added bonus of sun protection. Make sure that your gloves are touchscreen compatible so that you can use your phone without having to take them off. Protection for your smartphone or camera. Considering that it may be sprinkling, raining, or cold, make sure you have an option for keeping your smartphone dry and unaffected by the elements. A simple life hack is to zip your camera in a freezer bag, and it will be easy to take your phone in and out quickly to take photos. Paperwork, passport, and medication. Make sure you don't leave home without your cruise reservation paperwork, driver's license, passport, and other personal essentials such as any medications you might need. Pack these in your backpack for embarkation day. Electronics holder. It's also handy to have a holder for your smartphone cord when you're traveling. I like this one. Binoculars. Binoculars are a must in Alaska because one of the highlights is viewing the landscapes and wildlife, and nearly all of this will be done at a relatively far distance. For example, you can see whales, glaciers, mountains, sea otters, and more, all from your cruise ship. It's important that each person in your party have their own set of binoculars so that they don't miss anything that happens very quickly, such as whale sightings. I used this pair of binoculars and they worked well. Camera. Make sure to bring your camera to Alaska, but more than likely this will be your smartphone. While having professional equipment is best for taking long distance photos and videos in Alaska, if you don't have professional training in photography or videography, it's simply not worth the expense. Supplies for seasickness. While the waters of the Inside Passage are likely smoother than for most cruises because of the land masses on each side during much of the cruise, there is a little rockiness. To prepare for any potential motion sickness, you can bring along ginger candies, or for a healthier option, bring packs of ginger tea to settle your stomach. Bug spray. While I didn't happen to encounter any bugs on my cruise, but I was dressed in long pants and long sleeves at all times, some sources suggest that bug spray may be needed in Alaska. An alternative to bug spray, which contains DEET and might be harmful to health, is a skin lotion called Skin So Soft by Avon, original scent only, that does not contain DEET but bugs do not seem to like. It's a life hack. Swimsuit. Take a swimsuit on your cruise if you want to enjoy the pools, water slides, and hot tub in the summer or the hot tub during colder months. At times, it was warm enough to swim on my summer Alaskan cruise, and at one point there were so many people in swimsuits enjoying the sun while I was walking on deck that one of the cruise workers looked at me and joked that our Alaskan cruise was actually a Caribbean cruise. Snacks. Packaged snacks are one item I didn't bring with me to Alaska, and it's one that I regretted during at least one point on the trip. It's smart to bring a few packaged snacks with you just in case you get hungry when you're out and about or want a late night snack. You're allowed to have packaged snacks with you on the ship and take them off the ship with you on excursions. Dressy attire. Alaska is very casual on land, and on board most cruise lines will only expect you to dress up a little bit for dinner at the nicer restaurants. Think smart casual or business casual for your attire rather than formal wear. One pair of nicer shoes for dinner should be plenty for your trip. Check with your cruise line for the dress code. Water bottle for excursions. It's important to stay hydrated in Alaska because you'll likely be very active. While you can't take water on board at any time, you can take water off of the ship for excursions in a refillable water bottle. The cruise ship water should be safe to drink from your own cabin bathroom faucet, and you can fill up your water bottle there before you leave the ship for excursions, but do your own research on water safety to make sure you're comfortable doing so. Or order packs of purified water ahead of time, and they will be in your cabin when you arrive and available to take on your excursions throughout your trip. For more videos in this Alaska cruise series, please subscribe and don't forget to give the video a like. Thank you so much for doing that and for watching. Happy Alaskan travels!